welcome to our 19th batch of Executive MBA program and their orientation program. A very warm welcome to our senior leader, Dean School of Commerce and Management Studies, Captain A. Nagaraj Subbarao, who is available here with us, under whose stewardship this entire Executive MBA program is being taken care at SEMS DSU. We welcome our Deputy Director Academics, Dr. Abhijit Chakravarti, Deputy Director Operations, Mr. Arvind NV, Mrs. Malti Nagaraj, who takes care of student services, and Academic Coordinator, Ms. Padmini, who will always be there to support you throughout the program. We extend a very warm welcome to all the esteemed professors who will be teaching to this batch, faculty and staff members of SEMS. Also, we extend warm welcome to our two esteemed alumni who have joined us. They are the alumni of our executive program only. Mr. Pundalik Badikar, who is National Manager Quality Management from Bueller India Private Limited, and Ms. Sushmita Sarkar, who is Deputy Manager at HCL. Dear all, Dayanand Sagar Institutions was founded in the 60s by visionary leader, late Sri Dayanand Sagar, with a commitment to take knowledge to the people, transform today's students into responsible citizens and professional leaders of tomorrow. Continuing the legacy further, SCMS, under the guidance of our Dean School of Commerce and Management Studies, Captain A. Nagaraj Subbarao sir, is committed to develop managerial and leadership abilities and skills in navigating careers with an opportunity for fast-track growth in this VUCA world. So first of all, let me introduce you all to the profile of our Dean. Captain Nagaraj Rao is Dean School of Commerce and Management Studies. Apart from that, he is taking care of many other senior positions, like he is Professor for Leadership and Strategy and Dean Strategy and Development at DSU. He is a Master Mariner, specialized in navigation and ocean engineering. He has a PhD in OB and HRM, MPhil MBA in HRM, and advanced specialization in strategic leadership from University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, USA. Prior to his decade-and-a-half experience in academia, he spent over 20 years in Merchant Navy and commanded state-of-art ships. He has the unique distinction of leading multinational crews through arduous circumstances all over the world. As an academician, he is passionate about teaching, mentoring, and building robust management programs in the higher education space. He believes that the students that he put out as human resources should be of the highest quality with superior ethical values. Under his stewardship, the MBA and Executive MBA programs at DSU has grown to be extremely popular, sought after, and is represented by almost every MNC from around the world. He lectures widely as a subject matter expert on leadership, culture, and strategy, and his opinion pieces have a major following on social media as well. He consults in the area of talent management and has served as Director of Human Resources in the IT industry and at a major university. Apart from that, Captain Rao is a keen sportsman and has played both cricket and table tennis at national junior level and keep on receiving awards for his wonderful performances and contributions in the higher education industry as well. With these words, I would like to invite respected Dean Sir to kindly deliver the welcome address to our 19th batch of Executive MBA program and first batch of this year, 2024. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Dr. Sharma, and for that introduction, and welcome to my students of the October 2024 program. In fact, it's the third program for this year, and my faculty colleagues who have joined me from different places, as well as my staff who actually, I must admit, are pretty much the backbone of this wonderful program and who have sort of steered it for us for several years. I have faculty here whom have been here for several years. And I was in a recent review, I was just telling my pro-chancellor, he was reviewing us that one of the unique features of the executive education programs at Dayanand Sagar University is the longevity of faculty. And we have about 95% of our faculty who have stayed on with us, or maybe even more. But just as a dipstick survey, about 95 and more percent have stayed on from the first day that we started. So I see several of them here, and thank you very much, because you are the soul of this particular program. So, students, thank you very much for joining this program, and many congratulations, because it shows initiative. It shows initiative in terms of leadership. It shows initiative that you want to do something more in life. It shows initiative that you have the capacity, and the word will call learn more. Please understand that we live in an extremely complex and dynamic world. These have become cliches. Why do I say that? You can see for yourself. You are in industry, maybe many of you are mid-level managers, some of you aspiring leaders. You can see how the world is changing around us, the technological impact that it has upon us, and how careers are shaping up. So these are very different from our times, and many of the professors you see here. So one of the best ways to stay relevant and ensure that you add value is by learning all the time, and by staying ahead of the curve. Or how do you gain competitive advantage that you are the wanted one in an industry? And the simplest route to that is to getting advanced degrees in various areas, advanced degrees like the one you have enrolled for. And this is a fantastic program for several reasons. One, because of the quality of the professors you see here. Barring one or two, everybody is here today. Some of them were traveling, some of them were in aircraft, some of them were ill, or family members were ill, but they are very much there. And these are people who have been in senior leadership positions in industry, whether it is CEO, CXO, CTO, CMO, whatever. All of them have held senior position in industry, and they've been there and done that. And they understand industry, and they understand you, and they understand the environment in which we are operating, which is sort of wonderful. So that is one aspect of the program. The faculty that you're going to meet are absolutely outstanding. That's the good part. Because the faculty are outstanding, they're also going to push you. So the rigor of this program is very, very high. And you will have to sort of work your way through this program. And you will have to do well to sort of complete in terms of assignments, examinations, classes, a capstone project, which sort of caps off the entire project. So please sort of stay connected, stay focused, and like they say in aircraft, brace for impact, because this is a takeoff point, which I can assure you at the end of 16 months, you will find that it has been a life-changing experience. So when I ask my alumni, what did you actually take from this program? So they might be product managers, or they might be IT managers, or they may be HR or finance or whatever, or analytics, which is a popular specialization. But all of them tell me that this has been a life-changing experience. And that is what makes me very happy. And that is what makes this program great. Many of you may or may not be aware that this is probably India's largest on-campus executive MBA program, where students come to campus. This is not an online program. This is a program where you are welcome to come to the campus and interact with our wonderful faculty. And that is what makes this program very, very distinct from other programs. Something else that is a brilliant statistic is that a humongous 89% of our students complete the program and get their degree. Why do you say humongous? And then you would say that 11% of your students don't get their degree. Yeah, they don't. They drop out. They're not good enough. They can't meet the rigors of this program. But then look at several other programs of this kind, where pass percentages, Coursera talks of a completion percentage of 5 to 6%. That means 90+% do not finish their program. There are several other online programs, distance education programs, where the completion rate is about 10 to 15%. And one of the reasons why, again, we have such a high rate of completion and our students sort of have a great experience is because of the people that you have here participating in this orientation program. That is our faculty and staff. And don't sort of, undermine the contribution of our staff, whether it is Dr. Abhijit or Mr. Arvind or Malti madam or Padmini madam or Mr. Imtiaz. They bring a lot of value to the table, and they're going to sort of be behind you. They're going to be behind you to finish the program, do your assignments, finish your capstone project, and pay your fees. So don't be offended. That's the job, and that's the nature of the job, and they are at it, and that is why we have such a successful program. And if you copy your assignments and a faculty gives you a 0, please don't hold him or her, don't say that they are harassing you, because that's the nature of the job. And I'm also very clear, although you heard those many kind words that Professor Sharma said in the beginning, I believe firmly in faculty autonomy. So all our faculty here are individual leaders in their own sense, and I'm a coordinator. And so I expect all students to focus. You chose to join this program. This is not a walk in the park. This is going to test you over the next 16 months, but I can promise you, like many of my alumni have said, that they're better leaders, they have better domain expertise, and they have now developed an entrepreneurial mindset. Think about it. They're better leaders, they better domain expertise, and they have greater entrepreneurial mindset. That means they are more relevant to industry. That means their careers are taking off. That means they are more employable, and they're able to hold on to their jobs much more easily and do well. A good 80% of our faculty, of our students have said that they've got a pay rise as soon as they finish their program. An equal number say that they've got promoted. Many have gone abroad, and some have gone for higher studies. So we are ticking all the boxes, whichever way you look at it. Also, please understand that our curriculum, we are the only school probably that offers 11 specializations. I don't see any other school that has this many domain specializations across diverse areas. And these have been carefully researched by people from industry. We have compared course curriculum from across the world, and we have framed our syllabus and curriculum. When I say, I use the word curriculum carefully because it also involves the pedagogy that we bring to the table. So when you come to my class tomorrow, hopefully, you will see that you are introduced to several high quality readings and case studies upfront. And this is going to be the feature of this program. You will deal with some of the best articles from around the world to give you a perspective as to what is happening worldwide. And that's going to broaden your horizons. That's going to sort of make you more, give you greater exposure and make you more relevant. So I have said several things, and some of you will ask me that, can we get access to the library? Yes, you can. But I have really not seen too many people going to the library because your study material is going to be so humongous. I would urge all of you to sort of get hold of a good textbook, build a library, read the textbook carefully, read related articles, read case studies. You will be exposed to some of the greatest material that is there in any B school. And on that count, we are sort of on par with anybody else in the world. So it's up to you, students, to sort of dig deep, be resilient, stay focused, connect with our faculty, and draw as much inspiration from them as possible, draw as much of knowledge from them as possible, and sort of make yourself better people, fundamentally better people, greater leaders, more relevant entrepreneurs, and eventually have deep subject matter expertise or domain knowledge. So when we started off, I was given, I think, 15 minutes of time, and I'm about there. But I'm very excited because this is the 19th program, and soon we are going to move out of our teens and we are going to enter the 20s. And that's humongous. Just think about it. When we commenced this program, myself and Professor Anurag and Professor Krishnan and some of the others here, our first batch had 16 students, without any marketing, absolutely. And we had 16 students. We just broke even, and it was a great beginning and a fantastic program. And since then, we have sort of grown. Our every batch has roughly about 125 students, and so we hit about 400 students in a year, which again is really nice to see. And that what enthuses me is that young people in India are aspirational. Young people like you are aspirational. They want to learn, they want to contribute, and they want to go to the right places to learn. So welcome to Dayanand Sagar University, Executive Education, and I wish you a wonderful journey and Godspeed, and have a wonderful time with us and sort of learn as much as you can. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for setting the clear directions for our new aspiring batch of Executive MBA, letting them know about all the important focus areas, leading them to the successful completion of their program. We thank you for sharing your kind guidance from rich knowledge and experience. Dear all, now is the time for brief introduction of our all esteemed professors, our knowledgeable faculties, who will be involved in interacting with you directly and will be taking classes of yours in various semesters. These professors will be guiding you and imparting their rich knowledge and experience related to various subjects in your program of 2 years. So, dear professors, now I would request you all one by one to kindly introduce yourself in brief to the students of our new batch and welcome them on their first day with us. First of all, I call upon Professor Solai Bhaskaran, sir, to please introduce yourself.
Thank you, ma'am. This is Dr. Solai Bhaskaran. We welcome all the students on behalf of our dean and the faculty colleagues. Congratulations to each one of you for having got admitted into this great program in the Dayanand Sagar University. As our team leader, Captain says, this is a serious program for the serious students. You need to take this program very seriously. As far as my personal credentials are concerned, you are advised to go through my profile in LinkedIn, Dr. Solai Bhaskaran. I will be seeing you and taking the classes tomorrow afternoon. Our Captain Sir is taking the first class, followed by with Captain Sir. I'll be taking the second class. I am going to teach you HRM. And in the HRM subject, I'm likely to cover the subject from whole aspects of in an experiential manner. For example, we'll cover up transactional HRM, transformational HRM, strategic HRM, IR and industrial relations HRM, along with the latest new labor code which has been passed in 23-24. And as far as my detailed qualifications are concerned, I got PhD from IIT Delhi long back. And coupled with that, I also got my LLB from Delhi Law College and worked for nearly 3 decades in senior leadership positions in primarily in manufacturing industries like sugar, chemicals, and pharma industries. And later, for the last 10 years, I've been involved with the teaching, also in academic administration as a dean directors in many of the B schools. I'm also involved as a research director for some of the international universities like Malaysia, Singapore, and Swiss School of Business. And we will be taking the classes in a more experienced manner. And as I said, as per our guidance of our dean, this is a serious program. You have to take it with more rigorous. We will be covering all the subjects with adequate number of well-known case studies from Harvard and things like that. So you need to come prepared to the class. Information will be shared in abundance. All the best for you. We will be facilitating in each way to learn. You don't have to worry about that, how it's going to be difficult. It is challenging. You need to work hard, but we'll make sure that you learn. Our whole emphasis is going to be on how you are taking assurance of learning. It's not only simply clearing the exam. You have to observe the learning. You have to translate the learning into your career today and tomorrow. With a small speech, I wish you all the best and see you tomorrow at 1:30. All the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Professor Dr. Muthu Gopalakrishnan, sir, to please introduce yourselves.
I think Muthu is not there.
He is not there.
Yeah.
We'll call next.
Okay.
Maybe
So we'll
Ramesh.
move to Professor Ramesh and sir, yes.
This is Professor Ramesh. Good evening to all of you. It's a wonderful decision that all of you have taken. And as the captain and dean mentioned, and the rest of the faculty will be talking in the next couple of minutes, it's been a great program. And I'm also proud to be part of this program. I'll be taking your class on marketing management on a Sunday morning. We'll spend a long time understanding you and also introduce myself and the subject. Look forward to talking to you all on Sunday morning. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Professor Srinivas Vijay Raghavan, sir, to please introduce yourself.
Thank you, ma'am, and good evening and a warm welcome to all the students. My name is Srini, and I'll be teaching strategic decision making. And my first class is on Sunday morning, and I look forward to meeting you all. A bit of background: I've been a senior marketing leader for about 25 years, and I worked with a lot of high growth tech startups as well as very large MNCs like HP and IBM. And I have an MBA from IIM Bangalore, and I'm currently pursuing my PhD at IIM Kozhikode. And I've been associated with Captain Nagaraj for over a decade now, and he has been a guide and a mentor to me. And I'm very honored that he gave me the opportunity to be part of this faculty group and to teach this course. So I look forward to meeting all of you on Sunday onwards.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Srinivas Iyengar to please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Srinivas Iyengar. I will be handling digital enterprise as a subject for you. I've got about 25 years experience working in the field of healthcare and technology. I work for Happiest Minds as well as vice president. So digital enterprise is an extremely important area of focus for the industry today. Every other industry is getting disrupted with digital technologies. So in this subject, we'll be talking about what's there in the future from a digital perspective, how quantum computing is disrupting the industry, how artificial general intelligence is disrupting the industry, and so on and so forth. I look forward to meeting all of you and exchanging our ideas. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor A.G. Krishnan, sir, to please introduce yourself.
Good evening, all the students. Welcome to this MBA course. And as Dean said, I have been with this university for a long period. And we get a lot of happiness when we see students performing. That's our sole motivation. So I'll be teaching corporate finance in the semester 2 and project appraisal in semester 4 if you take that optional. And the subjects are very interesting, and we are going to support with case studies. And as far as I am concerned, I am a chartered accountant, cost accountant, company secretary by qualification. And half of my career I have worked in companies like MTR Foods, Kirloskar, Toyota, etc. And second half I have been practicing, which included companies like HAL. So I welcome you and share. And one last thing is attend the classes online or offline regularly. Don't miss the classes so that the memory stays fresh. The hearing it later doesn't happen. Please attend the classes with all attentiveness. We are there to support you. All the best.
Thanks. Abu, you can
Thank
go
you,
next.
sir.
Yeah,
Abu.
thanks, Captain. My name is Abu Bakr Siddiq. I have 18 years of work experience, currently working as a director at MNC. Coming to teaching, I have 7+ of years of parallel teaching experience, mainly with DSU. So if you happen to choose the finance as specialization, I'll be teaching you guys SAPM and financial derivatives. All the best and welcome to the program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Anurag Jalan, sir, to please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Professor Anurag Jalan, and I have been teaching on this program since its very inception in 2018. And I have about 30 years in industry, and I have a BTech in engineering from IIT Bombay, and I have a CFA from the Institute of Chartered Financial Analysts, and I have an AMP from the IIM Bangalore. I'll be teaching you managerial economics in the second trimester. So we'll meet maybe 3-4 months later. Not 3-4. Yeah, okay, yeah. Not this trimester, the next trimester. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Professor Rajat Rashmi to please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the course. You have made a great decision to come and do in DSU because you got some of the best professors to teach you with our experiences. I'm a chartered accountant with 20 plus years of experience. I'm also a trainer and a coach, an author, and I do some fun things like YouTubing and blogging. But I'm going to teach you the most boring subject of your term in trimester 2, and that is law, business law. But I'm not going to bore you to death. I'm going to make it fun, and I want you guys to come to the classroom and attend my classes, okay? Because when you are in the class, we work very hard to prepare the course for you. When you are in the class, it adds value to you because you get a lot out of the classroom. So please be there in the classroom and attend all your classes. So see you there soon, and good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Professor Jitendra Nath Patri to please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma, and welcome everybody to the 19th MBA cohort. I think I'm on a 12th or 13th one, and it's been a fantastic program, as proven by some of the students who I met during the convocation when they said that some of them were looking for better jobs outside, and they said the companies who were recruiting them wanted the certificate as a proof of having completed the program. So that's the value this program really brings, right? Yeah, I'll see you in trimester 2. I, of course, come with industry experience, but exhaustive industry experience. And I teach entrepreneurship in trimester 2. So I'll see you all in about 3 months' time. All the very best.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Dr. Amulya Panda to please introduce yourself.
Thank you, ma'am. And good evening, students. A very warm welcome on board to the 19th batch of the Executive MBA program. This is Amulya Panda here. Academically, I'm basically a civil engineer with BTech and MTech from NIT Roorkela and a PhD from IIT Madras. I have more than 3 decades of work experience, both in academics and industries. In my corporate career, I had the opportunity to work at senior level for some of the most admired companies like General Electric and Kone Elevators. I'll be teaching you operations management in trimester 3, which will include concepts like operations strategy, product life cycle, plant location, layout planning, capacity and inventory management, etc., etc. So I can assure you it will be an experiential learning with the real world case studies and mostly from HBR. And however, on your part, you need to stay focused. So never miss a single class. Get the most from the subject and the program as a whole. So looking forward to seeing you in trimester 3. All the best, guys.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Mohan Srinivasan to please introduce yourself. Panda sir, request. Yeah, Professor Mohan Srinivasan is there.
No, he's somewhere on a
Please,
plane.
sir.
No, I don't think he's here.
So we move to Professor Puchi Babu. Please introduce yourself.
I didn't see him as well.
Professor Anant Pofli, please introduce yourself.
Hi, good evening. My name is Anant, and I, like some others said, I echo the sentiments. Please attend the classes, right? We work very hard. I will meet you in term 4. I teach a subject called performance management in the discipline of HR. By profession, now I am a teacher, a full-time teacher, but I have spent about 3 decades in IT as an IT professional and a management consultant in India and abroad. I have worked for companies like AIG, Zurich Financial Services, Emphasis, and several others. By education, I am master's in computer science and an MBA, and I look forward to interacting with you in another maybe a year or maybe 8-9 months. Welcome again.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Commander Himanshu Joshi to please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sharma, for giving this opportunity. Students, good evening to you and welcome in the first place. You have made a great decision, and this decision is going to the repercussions of your decision will be understood by you 18 months from now. About me, I am a naval veteran, having served the Indian Navy for about 30 years or over that, as a all-weather helicopter pilot specializing in search and rescue, anti-submarine warfare, electronic warfare, etc. And then subsequently, I became a behavioral specialist and have specialized in naval logistics and in HR. I'm also a counselor and a psychotherapist. And that's about me in a nutshell. More you will get to know once we engage. I will be with you in the 4th trimester. Should you choose to elect HR as your specialization, I would be teaching you, learning, or rather we would be learning and developing together. That's about it. All the best. Yes, one thing which I must convey to you is that all of you are working professionals and you have not been to classes for a long time. So parking yourself over the seats is a difficult thing. Kindly get back into that mode. Attend classes. It'll help you. Ask probing questions from your teachers. It'll help both all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Shashank Narendra to introduce yourself.
Hey, very good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the EMBA course at DSU. So I'm Shashank Narendra. I am a part of the marketing department here at DSU. I also parallelly run my own startup called Buddhijans Labs, where we, work with companies to help with their digital marketing and content creation with the help of AI. Right. So prior to this, I've worked with companies like Swiggy. I've worked with Samsung, Udan in their sales leadership and product GTM teams. Right. I'm a graduate from IIM Bangalore. Yeah. So looking forward to teaching all of you and learning from you as well. Right. Welcome once again.
Thank you, Professor. Now I request Professor Sridhar Narayan to please introduce yourself.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Sharma. I'm a postgraduate diploma holder in communication arts from Mumbai, and I started my career as a film production executive, moved on to advertising on the creative side, and then to business development. And I spent 30 years in the advertising business, of which 5 were in digital marketing services and 3 were in IT services sales. And during that period of time, I have also been instrumental in starting 2 different business lines for a networked advertising agency based in Paris, which was both for rural marketing services and web services. So I think it's a no-brainer that I will be taking the subject of advertising and integrated marketing communications in trimester 4. And I hope that some or more of you will opt for this specialization, where I will hope to see you online. Unfortunately, I will not be visiting you in campus. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor P.V. Rajan to please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Professor. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Captain. And good evening to all my Professor colleagues, and the students for the trimester 1 executive MBA students. My name is Professor Rajan, and I am an industry person. I have worked in India as well as in Middle East for over 25 years. You will see me, hopefully, if you have taken marketing as your specialization, you'll be seeing me, in your social media marketing course. So yeah, I hope to see you all. And once again, congratulations to all the students for taking up this course. And I'll see you soon at your classes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. Now I request Professor Karthik.
Professor Sharma, I see Professor Bucci Babu somewhere. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Joel. Yes, sir, I'm there, sir.
Please go on.
Yeah, it's wonderful to hear the new program, the 19th batch from DSU. It is really great that some people are really taking care of future of our country. And the real update is just we are seeing how India is very much focused on research. Now I would be looking at how to go ahead with the concepts of research. I am Dr. Bucci Babu. I have been with 3 decades of experience, both in industry and academics. I've been associated with organizations like Sterling Labs as an EDP manager a couple of years back, and I'm been associated with Educom Solutions and with a qualification of MSc IT and MBA marketing and PhD in big data. We'll be glad to guide the people towards a greater research. And I take this opportunity to thank all the students. You are in the right place, and leadership excellence. Today we are not talking about, we have to see that when you are in the right hands and the excellent leadership, your future, one word to tell is transformation. I am confident that all of you will be transformed to a next level of your career and with flying colors, and you'll be also as a brand ambassadors of this organization. Yes, we have to do a little research. It is all researching. I think you people are excellent in this work, and a lot of things to come out, and let us see what best we can do and take forward. Your organization, Dayanand Sagar University, as a brand, and also our country also, and to a greater heights. I wish all my colleagues a great success. I wish all the students a wonderful career in their future aspirations. We are here to support you, and all the best. Thank you, management team. You're doing a wonderful job. Good day to all.
Thank you, Professor. Now I request Professor Karthik G to please introduce yourself.
Hello all, this is Professor Karthik. I'll be talking to you during trimester 4, and I'll be taking in social media marketing. A little bit about me. I did my bachelor's and master's in computer science, and alumni of IIM Ahmedabad. Overall, I'm a Google certified social media professional, and will be dwelling deeper into AI and social media during your elective specialization. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Thank you, Professor. Now I request Dr. Abhijit Chakrabarti to please introduce yourself.
Thank you, madam. Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to the students for joining this beautiful course. I am Dr. Abhijit Chakrabarti. Academically, I have done double masters in MBA and MCOM, and then I did my PhD in finance from NIT Silchar. I come with 15 years of corporate experience and around 8 years of research and academic experience. I'll take your one course, Global Finance, in the Global Business Specialization. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Rohit Kaushal to please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Professor Sharma ma'am, and good evening, all the students. I extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. It's truly exciting to see this new batch of enthusiastic minds who are ready to embark on this transformative journey. I think this word transformative, and I really like that word because it really is a program. As you stand at the threshold of this new academic journey, remember that you've made one of the best decisions by choosing to pursue this course. It's one of the best investment in your education, as some of these investments that you make in yourself make you more valuable. And I'm very excited that I'll be part of your growth and success. And Just to let you know about myself, I'll be leading the course of Introduction to Entrepreneurship in trimester 4. I'm a qualified chartered accountant with about 24 years of industry experience in high growth, large multinational companies like Amazon, Tesco, Stripe, and presently at Maximus. I have worked in domains of technology, retail, telecom, and fintech, and I bring a diverse background which informs my teaching. My approach goes beyond just talking about theoretical knowledge, but also about how do we explore the real key concepts of entrepreneurship and actually trying to equip you with skills to convert problem statements into valuable opportunities. And that's what I'd look forward to in our sessions. I had the pleasure of being associated with Dayanand Sagar University for now more than two semesters. And that has given me a new perspective. I have also learned along the way, and I look forward to engaging an inspiring semester with all of you. And I hope we will together navigate this entire dynamic world of the DSU MBA program together and reflect back as one of the best times together ahead. Thank you so much. Good luck. And back to you, Professor Sharma.
Thank you, Professor. Now I request Professor Archie D'Souza to please introduce yourself.
Yeah, good evening to all of you. I'm Professor Archie D'Souza. My domain expertise is in project and supply chain management. I've been with the executive management program since its inception and associated with Dayanand Sagar University since 2016. I started my corporate career in 1978 and teaching in 1989. 25 years I've been doing both teaching and living a corporate life parallelly. But since 2015, I've been a full-time teacher. I've written a few books on supply chain management and also a book on blockchain technology. So heartiest congratulations to all the students who've registered for this program. It's a wonderful program, and I'm sure you'll find it very, very fruitful. Thanks, Dr. Silky.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor M.G. Raghurabat to please introduce yourself.
Hi, good evening, students. I'm coming with some now 47 years of experience, I think 22 years in the Indian Railways as a railway officer, managing projects and operations, and thereafter another 16 years in the IT world, the last 7 of the 16 years as a CXO, both as president as well as head of COO and CIO. Thereafter, I've been an executive coach for the last 8 years, coaching young corporate leaders. And thanks to the dean, I got an opportunity to teach project management and lean management for the trimester 4. I really look forward to all of you. As many professors have pointed out, you're not come here to acquire knowledge. You can pick that up on the internet. What you have come here is to become a smarter version of you in the business world. So your version 2.0 depends upon what you do in this executive program, making the best out of these professors, asking challenging questions to both yourself and to all of us in the faculty, and getting to be a much smarter 2.0 of yours in the business world. Welcome, all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Professor Hari Ambatpudi to please introduce yourself.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to all the students to DSU. Apologies for my background. I'm currently in the car coming back home. I teach project risk management and product lifecycle management in the 4th trimester for the students who choose those respective specializations. Got close to 2 decades of professional experience. I'm currently a senior director in value consulting, Coupa. In my previous life, I worked with Tata Motors, GE, and IBM. I am eagerly looking forward to be interacting with you. Only one small suggestion from my side: don't bother about type of specialization or kind of think too much. It is all connected at the end of the day. When you come to the class, you leave everything aside and come to the class. It's always a give and take proposition. You give information about your industry, you take information and knowledge about the rest of the industries. If you are game for it, you should be in the class. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I request Professor Arindam Sen to please introduce yourself.
Hello, hi. Good evening, students and faculties. This is Dr. Arindam Sen. I hope I'm audible and you can see me. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So
Perfect.
welcome to the program, and I've been teaching in this program since its inception. By qualification, I'm an mechanical engineer from one of the IITs in our country. I'm an MBA from Asian Institute of Management in Manila, and I'm also a PhD from Jadavpur University in India. I'm in kind of, I'm a hardcore industry man, but I have one feet in the academics. I'm working I have almost 3 decades of experience. I work in companies like TCS, ACL, and all these companies, predominantly in the digital transformation, supply chain consulting, innovation, all these areas. I have been part of the consulting organization of TCS and ACL for quite long time. And I've executed large digital transformation and consulting project across multiple countries in this world in a leadership role. Currently, I'm in charge of building capabilities in the emerging technologies and generative AI, and this advanced AI, which is the kind of buzzword today. And I, kind of when I teach, I try to bring the practitioner-oriented knowledge so that what is the best in industry, what is most, what make you employable, right? So that you can do well in your subsequent job. I try to equip students through this kind of knowledge. And I hope that I'll have an interesting time with you. One suggestion is you do join the class so that we can have a face-to-face interaction. And probably I'll take classes online, but thing is that when you have a join the class online, when you have a classroom discussion online, it will be more effective learning. So welcome you and wish to have a very interesting time in days ahead. Yeah, I'll take my first class tomorrow in the second half. Okay, I'll meet you there in the classroom.
Thank you, Professor Sen. Now I would request Professor Satish Talikota to please introduce yourself.
Good evening, students. Good evening, fellow professors. So my name is Satish Talikota. So I have my PhD in individual innovation competency. I teach in elective 4. In trimester 4, I teach elective total quality management. So that's the subject I've been taking, I think, close to 8th batch or so. So it's been a wonderful, journey for myself as well. And we learn a lot of techniques in our class. About me, I'm a blend of IT management and legal educational background, alumni of IIM Calcutta and NLSIU. I worked in companies like TCS, Capgemini, Cognizant, IT, companies, and General Electric was my company I've been associated with. And so one thing I wanted to, advise you, or rather suggest you, is to take your capstone project extremely seriously. In my opinion, that is one element which has the highest weightage of your transformational journey. So take it seriously, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Arvind Venkatadri to please introduce yourself.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to all students. I will teach you business analytics starting tomorrow morning. And I have been told that my course is very hard. It's like facing Pat Cummins on a fresh pitch at the MCG on December 25th, right? But you will win. Only you have to play. You can win only if you play. So tomorrow morning, I want you to come to my class and play. And then we'll see about the winning. It'll happen. Yeah. About me, I have a master's from IIT Roorkee in electronics. So my first 20 odd years was done in semiconductor design, ASICs and boards and chips and software and stuff. And then I entered the education field in 2007, where I was in primary education. And now I teach both at Dayanand Sagar School of Management and also at the Srishti Manipal School of Design. I will see you tomorrow morning. Be ready to play. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Shankar Echin, sir, to please introduce yourself. I think he's not there.
His wife is ill. So let's go to Professor Shriram, I think. And Professor
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this new batch of students. I'm Sriram. I am an alumnus of IIT Bombay. I take up the course Digital Strategy and Digital Transformation in the 4th trimester. And if you happen to choose IT Management, then we'll be talking about it. I have I've stopped counting after 30 to 33 years, my experience, more than 30 years. I worked in DRDO and a host of other multinationals. And I'm a firm believer that institutions, have to be ahead of the industries. It is not just, matching the industries. And that is where probably, my firm belief is, and it reflects in the way I teach also. And I have been with this program right since its inception. And I'm sure you will get bored if I say, please attend classes. One of the reasons for that is there seems to be a myth that, if you, anyway, classes are recorded and what's the difference? Okay. Majority of our questions, be it assignment or whether it is in the final exam, they're all critical thinking questions. Okay. So you're not going to get a question like define X or define Y and all that. So until unless you attend classes and follow the spirit of inquiry, okay, it's going to be very difficult, to follow in the examination. We have surfaced this. That's the reason why I'm bringing this up. And all the best to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Amarnath to please introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Sharma. Good evening, students. Welcome once again to Dayanand Sagar University. You made a good decision by choosing this program. So I am an alumni of the Dayanand Sagar College about 35 years ago. So and I have a background in statistics. I'm a mathematical statistician, PhD in management. So that's the background I carry. So I work for a company known as Ambertag Analytics. I head the research group there in the area of Gen AI and whatever you call the kind of analytics and so on and so forth. So I was the person who used to work for the earlier versions of ChatGPT, whatever you see in this kind of a thing. I think many professors told, and as Dean told, I think just now Professor Sriram who told, yeah, please attend the classes. That's one thing which I urge everybody. Hearing recording sessions won't really help you with that kind of on the work, because the analytics is basically about number crunching. So it's not some theory or something which is going on in a class. So a lot of number crunching is done. So I, along with Professor Arvind and Professor Shankar, will meet you if you choose a specialization in analytics in trimester 4. So that's the thing. And please do attend classes. Ask questions. It will be more of inquiry-based kind of a thing. Don't leave it out saying that I hear a lecture and afterwards, as Professor Sriram rightly pointed out, define X, Y won't come there. So you have to be very careful in that kind of a thing. So I will help you best way to understand analytics. So which is the current thing in this kind of industry here. Thanks you once again. So welcome to the DSU program.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Vinay Rao BN to please introduce yourself.
A very good evening to all present here. Apologies for the lack of lights as I was driving back home from work, and hence you see me in this configuration. So first and foremost, I extend a hearty congratulations to everyone who's joined this program. Make the most out of it, and as all of my esteemed colleagues have said, please attend the classes, because if you are there present physically and you have a dialogue with your professor, there is a lot to learn. There's a lot to unlearn and relearn as well. So, thanks a ton, Silky ma'am, for introducing me, bringing me to this dais here. Thanks so much to all of my faculty colleagues and my friends that I would see in T4. If you do take entrepreneurship as a specialization, I would be engaging with you. So thanks a ton for all of your time. You have yourself a wonderful evening ahead, and see you in the classes soon.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Sanjay Koteswaran to please introduce yourself.
No, he's traveling abroad. I think we've got has Professor Sandeep gone?
Yes, just
Also,
now
also,
I'll invite.
also Dr. Astha, I think, is there.
Yes.
They are remaining.
Yes.
They are remaining.
Yeah.
Professor Sandeep Raman Sharma.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Sharma. And good evening. And I welcome all the students who have joined and taken a very right decision to join this Executive MBA program, which is a very prestigious program of this institute. So this course will teach you. I will be taking supply chain management and LMM in trimester 4. So this course will teach you the skills and knowledge to manage the complex global supply chains in your corporate world. So we will teach you right from the basics, from the definitions, and then we will take you through the different technological advancements which have invaded the supply chain industry. So, and just to introduce myself, I had got more than 3.5 decades of corporate world experience. My last assignment was with Honeywell Aerospace and with Continental Automotive, where I was heading supply chain management and operations for entire India plant of Continental. I welcome you all, and I would not reiterate once again, which all our faculty members have also emphasized, that please do attend the classes and take your capstone project very seriously so that you could learn a lot from this program. Thank you and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I invite Professor Astha Kumbat to please introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Hi to all. Welcome to you all. Good evening. Myself, as ma'am said, my name is Dr. Astha Kumbat, and I have 15 plus years of experience in retail, in retail industry, in the manufacturing sector. And I have worked with a few organizations like Aditya Birla, Reliance Retail, Northern Trust, to name a few. In academic background, if we talk about, I have done my MBA from Christ College, and I done my PhD in supply chain management. I'll be meeting you all in trimester 4 with international supply chain and operations subject. And just one thing, like, as we all know, supply chain is a very, very interesting topic and is a backbone for any organization and any industry we talk about. So as other professors also mentioned, so my again sincere request, it can be challenging with like working and attending classes, but still, if we'll attend the classes, it's a two-way learning, because it's a two-way communication. So I'll also learn and help you also all to learn. So welcome you all, and we'll be having a first class on Sunday. So let's meet up then. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Astha. Now I request Professor Pramod Deshpande to please introduce yourself.
I didn't see him. I think that's the end, I think.
He joined. He told me he has joined.
Is he a part of the attendees, the students?
No, sir, I think he has left. He joined, but he has left, I think.
1 minute, let me just check.
I don't see him.
Pramod, I don't see him. It's okay, no problem. No, Professor Deshpande is there. I'll promote him to the panelist. Has he been promoted? Check with
Checking, sir.
So Pramod, can you hear us? I think I've unmuted you.
Yes, yes. Yes, sir. He has been promoted.
Okay.
Now he's a panelist.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, very much.
Yeah. Okay. Hi. Sorry about that. I guess I joined a bit late. I was on a call with some US customers. So thanks, Professor Sharma, and thanks, Captain, for getting me on this call. And welcome to all. It's great that you guys have taken, as everybody has said earlier, taken a right decision to join this program. And yeah, as executive MBA, we all professors know that you all are very busy people, because you're working somewhere and also trying to do something. But like every professor requested, please do join the classes, because the class which I teach, for example, product strategy, this is something which we will explore together. This is not something which you can learn from some presentations. So yeah, I request everyone to join. Let us have a conversation rather than teaching. As for my introduction, yeah, I am with industry experience, IT, insurance, etc. for more than 35 years, and yeah, I'm an MBA and has been doing some innovation management, product management for some MNCs like Accenture, HP, etc. And currently, I have my own startup, and that kinds of qualifies me to get into this kind of teaching for product management. So welcome all.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Professor.
Professor.
Now I request Professor Mohan Srinivasan to please introduce
He
yourself.
suddenly surfaced like a submarine.
Hello, good afternoon and good evening, everyone. This is Professor Mohan, just reached the airport. So I'll just give a brief introduction. I'm basically IT project manager with almost 30 years experience, 2 decades with IBM. And now I've been here for almost 3 years teaching MBA and executive MBA. So I'll be teaching global business in the trimester 3. I would like to welcome all of you for this program and would request you to attend this program regularly. That's all from my end. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think that's how we come to the end of faculty introduction program. Thank you
Professor
so
Sharma,
much.
quickly, I would like to also, acknowledge the presence of Dr. Abhijit. The students, you must know that Dr. Abhijit is the academic director. He's a senior director of this program. He runs this program virtually, in the sense that I'm the dean, but he sort of is the operational head. And then we've got Mr. Arvind, who's also a deputy director, takes care of operations, admissions. He'll be working with you closely. And then we've got, of course, Mr. Imtiaz, who is our virtual classroom expert. Any difficulty you're having with recordings and so on and so forth, you have to reach out to Imtiaz. And then Malti Madam is our student services manager. She's sort of very strict about everything. And we've got Padmini Madam, who will follow you up on most things. And I think many of you have already met Padmini Madam on the group. So this is our small team, which is the back-end team, but which is very, very robust, I can assure you. And you've met all our faculty. So Professor Sharma, now we go with the alumni.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. So dear all, today we have been joined by our 2 esteemed alumni to address you. First is Mr. Pundalik Badigar, who is National Manager Quality Management from Bueller India Private Limited. I will take you all through his brief profile. He is BE in Mechanical Engineering from Bangalore University, PG Diploma in Operations Management, and have got certification in Import and Export Management from Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, Delhi. He completed his executive MBA in the year 2024 only. And talking about his experience, he has done the management of global QMS system and QMS statistical tools, policy deployment in the organization, implementation of lean manufacturing methods, voice of customer and warranty management. On family side, he is married to Dr. Shilpa Shri, who is working in Bangalore Central University as lecturer, and he's blessed with 2 daughters, Shreya and Surabhi, and he loves to trek with kids, teaching specially abled kids, anchoring, and music and reading. So I request Mr. Pundalik to please take over and share your words with the new batch.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your words and introduction. And am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, thanks for this opportunity, and with my gratitude to all the members of DSU who have given version 2.0 for me, actually, as mentioned by Ruma sir. I would like to start with congratulating all the participants because you people have taken wise choice by enrolling to this executive MBA program. And now to make it best choice, we have to be tough on ourselves. All the participants, my humble request is please take a tough stand on yourself for next 16 months. Spare all the weekends for this program. you can take excuses from all family members, because it will, end of the day, it will give a good return on your investment. So basically, you are all beginning your educational adventure under a captain who has got vision and mission. So whenever I have last discussion, he was sharing with me also. So his vision is to add value to humanity, and for that he is running this program where he wants to ensure and enhance capability of Indian executive force. So we are all part of this, so we should be happy for that. And all the faculty members have got extensive experience in their fields. So if you sum up their experience, it crosses generations. So we have to take advantage of that. So with that note, I would like to add a few points of my learnings. What I learned or what I see very different and very unique about this program is it's completely tailored as per our situations or as per our requirements. Today's executives are busy, and at the same time they want to update their knowledge, learn from case studies. So in the very first trimester, you will be given Harvard Business Review case studies. A captain provide you all those resources. For me, when I went through all those case studies, I felt like I have I have read entire book of organizational behavior. So such case studies based on research are available as a resources. So please use them. And all the assignments are current and real business world scenarios. So that will be not like a theory. So for example, we have seen Professor A.G. Krishnan sir under corporate finance. He will allot us all the balance sheets of previous years of all the current companies and ask us to do a ratio analysis. It's a wonderful study, for especially for me, from manufacturing background and engineering background. I was very weak in understanding finances. With his guidance, now today I'm able to understand finance in a better terms. So please dedicate your times for such assignments. One more best experience.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your experience and tools and requirements for the students. Now I call upon our second alumni.
I just want to mention that Pundalik won the gold medal across about 500 students, and he was ranked first in terms of his CGPA. He's unfortunately lost his net connectivity, I think, but must thank Mr. Badigar for sharing his insights. And he's been and I think one thing about him is he attended all his classes. I think that makes a difference. Yeah. So good.
Thank you, sir, for adding on. Now I call upon second alumni, Ms. Sushmita Sarkar, who is Deputy Manager at HCL. Prior to joining HCL, she was a medical coder at Optum, part of United Health Group. And interestingly, during her third trimester with us, she left her job and fully focused on her studies and career development. And after completing the course, she joined HCL again. So I would request Ms. Sushmita to please come up and share your insights.
Hello, everyone. Very good evening to all. I am so excited to share my experience. So right from the start, choosing DSU as truly being one of the best decisions I have made, because this MBA actually worked for me and I grew both personally and a lot professionally. Must to mention few points which really helped me to accomplish this program. In that, one is alternative weekend schedule where we could balance our work, family, and studies smoothly. One of the another highlights of the program was working in groups with new people. Collaborating with the classmates taught us a lot about teamwork and adapting to different perspectives. Also, the assignments were case study based that actually let us connect our learning directly to real world scenarios. And the professors here are wonderful, always approachable, encouraging, and ready to help us. This support made a big difference in my journey. Being at DSU also taught me to truly enjoy learning. And with that, I am happy to say I plan to join DSU's PhD program to continue my educational journey. Also, currently, apart from my job, I am working on my own project. If things goes well as planned next year, I'll be starting my own venture. And this strength I gained from Executive MBA program. And I am incredibly grateful to the professors, faculty, and my batchmates. Dayanand Sagar University is a great place where students can really thrive, and I am proud to be part of such a great community. Thank you so much for all the support. And lastly, wishing all the new joiners the very best in their journey at DSU. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sushmita.
Pundlik, could you like to finish? You sort of dropped off a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to finish? You were saying something when you got cut off. Or
Yes,
you're
sir.
done? Or you're done?
Thing I had last was about the project. As sir mentioned, it's having a high credit and weightage and a lot of learnings will happen. Please start it from third trimester only. Research methodology is the subject wherein you will start learning about it, collect all the data about your project, have your project in the mind from third semester. So you will have a very good project and good learning outcome. So keep learning, as learning is a lifelong phenomenon. That's it I would like to say. And congratulations. And I am very much confident that all the participants will finish with the flying colors. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And I think, yeah, I should just close by saying both Pundlik and Shushmita were very serious students. So the seriousness, I think, matters. Professor Sharma, all yours. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, sir, and all the professors for joining in. Now we proceed for another important session from operational point of view of the program, which covers the important details of Executive MBA program. And I would request all the participating students to get their queries jotted down on a piece of paper, because we would be having question and answer session towards the end of Mr. Arvind's session. So now to take on, to address you about the program's necessary details, I would invite Deputy Director Operations, Mr. Arvind NV, to please come up and take on the session.
Thank you, madam, and welcome all the professors and welcome students to the program and Dayanand Sagar University. I would sharing the presentation. Yeah, good evening once again, and I hope all of you have received the link for you to join the sessions tomorrow morning. I would request you to note the Zoom link for you to join the online sessions. Offline students, please come to the Kudlugate campus tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock, and we can guide you further regarding the classes. I would also request all the students to update the ERP profile, the application documents. After verification of your documents only, we will be able to allocate your USN number. And please log into the WhatsApp group. If anybody has missed out, I would request again for you to join the WhatsApp group so that all communications can be posted on time. Our dean and our professors have already set the expectations for the program. And all of you now, during your counseling sessions with Shrestha Global, Jaro, and some of you have spoken to me directly, you all are aware about the program. But since it is your first day, we would like to take another 10 minutes. I know it is 8 p.m. and we would like to close it as early as possible. Before that, I would just take another 10 minutes for you to help you to understand how the program delivery would be in next 16 months. And then how what are the events that are going to be held in the campus. As we all know that it is a 16-month program and the focus will be on developing your managerial skills and competencies. And we do have 3 intakes, February, June, and October. Some of you would like to refer students in future. Please, share their references to me directly. And as I mentioned earlier that, you have a ERP portal, all the weekend sessions will be recorded. and all these will be made available on our ERP link. Please download for your references the articles, PPTs, and other reading materials on our UMS and ERP. Another important point that we would like to clarify here that we don't conduct any online classes. All students are requested to visit the University Kudlugate campus for the trimester and examinations. And students have the option to choose a dual specialization. And with the program, we have a program validity of 36 months to complete the 16 courses and plus project work. So please list out the specializations that are mentioned here. There are 11 specializations, including your core specializations like business analytics, entrepreneurship, information technology management, project management, product management, and marketing and finance. So please refer to this document that that shows your course code, which starts from 24 EPG 101. All of you, please note this. I will share this document a little later on the WhatsApp, and also I can send you through email your subjects and then subject abbreviation and credits. Each course carries three credits, and project carries 6 credits. In total, you are going to study 16 courses plus 1 project work, and you are going to earn 54 credits at the end of the program. So during your trimester 4, you are required to submit a capstone project and work on a project for a period of 4 weeks under the guidance of a designated faculty, and your faculty mentors will guide you throughout the project. There are some reference copies that will be made available on our library campus here. Please, I request you to visit during weekdays and refer this document, the capstone reports, to get an idea how this project works. And you will also receive the guidelines from the office and the sample reports and all other required details. And the university expects minimum 20%, for any, it will undergo the project plagiarism test. The minimum requirement would be 20% to clear the project thesis. Regarding the examinations, you are required to get minimum 40% marks in your trimester and exams. Exams will be conducted on 100 marks, and that will be graded on 40 marks, plus your assignment marks will be added for your final score. And this is the assignment pattern. You will have case study presentations, essay answers, short projects, and presentations. Faculty would discuss in detail in the respective classes. You can have more clarifications with your professors. The total assignment weightage would be 60 marks. And you have 1 month, and all the deadlines will be set on the ERP portal and intimated to you through email from the office. All students are requested to submit both the assignments to be eligible for trimester and examinations. And it has to be uploaded on ERP. All the assignments will be graded on ERP portal. No alterations on marks will be done through any means after the late submissions. And all examinations or makeup examinations, students need to make the tuition fees and the examination fees to be eligible for the examinations at the end of the semester. So this is the grading matrix. As I mentioned earlier, again, all students are required to submit their assignments on ERP portal on time, and late submissions will not be graded, and there will be a penalty. At the end of the course, after 16 months, students will be awarded the degree in the ensuing convocation. Transcripts will be printed after the end of the semester. Students are requested to collect their transcripts after the results announcement, or they're also encouraged to collect after the trimester 4 exams once at a time from the university campus on Kudlugate. So this is the grading scale, the grades and letter grades. This will be reflecting on your mark sheets or grade sheets. You will get a copy of this later. As I mentioned, we have total 36 months program validity. However, for some reasons, if you could not complete, you will have, you can get an extension for 1 more year with a prescribed fees payments. Please follow the fee schedule as mentioned here. All the dates is here, and the copy is also made available on our website. Also, I would request all of you to read the FAQs for your more understanding on the program. Request to make these fees One more important point, students who are taking enrollment through JARO are requested to make the fees on the JARO account. And students who took enrollment directly with DSU and Shrestha Global are requested to make payment on our IndusInd Bank account. All account details are made available on our website. So there is a term repeat fee in case if a student wants to repeat the term for some reasons. If they take a break and come back, they can make the term repeat fee of 43,000 and repeat the term. And students can opt for a dual specialization with a fees of payment of 50,000 rupees. In any case, please contact the office for more details. We will be able to help you out at the later stages of this program. So these are all the important contact details. Please take down the note these numbers. You can speak to Dr. Abhijit, our Deputy Director Academics, for academic related matters. You can call me for the weekend classes and other program related information. My number is mentioned, email ID is there, and please speak to Malti Madam and Mrs. Padmini for the ERP related issues and fees payments. And you can contact Mr. Imtiaz for the IT related issues and weekend classes, Zoom and other technical related issues. So the university also encourages you to study outside the classroom, like Coursera courses, NASCOM, UiPath, IMA, and Cengage. We have students, if somebody wants to take a subscription from the Cengage, you can speak to me directly. We can then update the details for your online resources in case if you can subscribe the ebooks for your studies. Please note this link for the ERP portal and the class Zoom link. So I have done with my presentation. Please let us know if any queries, and further we'll be able to help you out with.
Arvind, I think great. I think wonderful. You sort of captured the entire program very well. I just want to mention that for those of you who are coming to the class, good. I also want to mention that we have sort of put out now 2,000 odd students, so we understand pretty much what goes on in this program. So, if you're attending this program remotely, I understand some of you will attend remotely for whatever reason. Please get yourself a good laptop. Please download zoom.us and please get yourself a good internet connection. Because, if you can't see a PPT or something, it is not our problem. If you have an issue with your equipment. So if you're remotely placed, please make sure that your resources are well taken care of and you have everything in place. Yeah, because some of you will be online. Will this presentation be shared? Yeah, we can share this. I would also like Mr. Arvind said, you can go to the website. There is a frequently asked questions panel, Executive MBA. Please also refer that. You will get a much better idea of what we are talking about. And Abhijit, we're all here. Any other questions that you might have, please feel free to ask, and we will be happy to. So also some of you are talking about the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is just to facilitate, some amount of exchange of information. Otherwise, all communication happens by email. That's our fundamental communication channel. So I think if you come tomorrow and then you talk to Malti Madam and so on and so forth, you can be added onto the WhatsApp group. There's not a problem at all. Yeah, and I want everybody to appreciate that, as far as we are concerned, this is an academic program. This is one of the important academic programs there. So kindly sort of conduct yourself as good students. I also appreciate that you're working, but that does not give license for indiscipline, poor behavior, and so on and so forth. All university regulations will be applied. Breakdown of the examination marks allotted. Yeah, I think Arvind, you can just go back to that slide, please. The marks. Yeah, good question. Thank you for asking that, Sharath. No. Marks, assignments, and so on, my friend. Yeah. So we have three components here. One is please understand, this is what is called as continuous learning. So you have two assignments, assignment 1 and assignment 2. Each of them carry 30 marks. They are heavily weighted. So 30, that is 60 marks. And you need to get at least 40% in each to pass. And I would advise everybody to do both their assignments. Yeah, because if you get stuck, say, with 24 out of 60, that is 12, you will be considered to be passed. And then it will be difficult for you to catch up. So the advantage here is that if you do well in your assignment 1 and assignment 2, you have virtually passed the course. And but you have to come for your semester end examination, which is of 40 marks, reduced, which is 100 marks, I'm sorry, reduced to 40. So it's 30, 30, 40. So it's beautifully sort of calibrated. If you do your two assignments well, your semester end will consist of mostly conceptual understanding of the program and so on and so forth. The assignment 1 and 2 is going to be a lot of work in terms of your own evaluation analysis of what is your study and so on and so forth. So that is the breakdown. 30, 30, 40. Yeah, please be very cognizant about it, and please do not do one assignment and then drop out, or do no assignment, send late assignments, not follow instructions. One of the big things in this program is please follow instructions carefully. They kind of given you well in time, and you are expected to follow them. You know, it's not valid to tell me that you're sick and so on and so forth. I'm sorry, we don't have allowances to allow that. So please make sure you're fit. Yeah, it's very important. Make sure you're healthy. In fact, I tell my MBA students, my full-time MBA students who are much younger, don't eat pani puri on Sunday evening and then turn up on Monday and say I have a stomach pain. It doesn't work. There is no allowance. So if you're sick and you don't come for an exam, the exam is gone. You'll have to take the makeup exam, which comes at a cost. Yeah. So please be very cognizant of some of these things. This is a full-fledged academic program from a major university. Treat it as such. And you are a student, and these are professors, and these are senior staff members of mine. And I think if you internalize some of those things, I think all of us are going to have a good journey through your 16 months. I don't see any other questions. Mr. Abhijit, are there any questions? Yeah. Explain point 3 of slide 20. What is, okay, Arvind, my friend? This one, huh?
Yes, sir. This is slide number 20.
Okay, so we have a opportunity where you can do a dual you saw 11 specializations, right? You can do, say, one in HR. And then now you feel that you also want to do one in analytics because you want a combination of HR and analytics. Or something very popular is finance and analytics. So your course fee is for the 16-month executive MBA program. If you want to do another specialization after you've complete your degree, you can feel free. You can come back to us and register again. That is going to cost you 50,000 rupees. It is not free. Most things are not free. And this is also not free. So I encourage all of you to do a dual specialization. It's going to cost you 50,000 rupees. I can assure you it is really going to be worth your while to spend that money and get a dual specialization. So I hope that has been answered. Yeah. Point 3 of slide 20.
No more questions.
No questions. I think we're all in good shape. Thank you, folk, for being here today. I really feel energized by seeing yet another cohort of the Executive MBA program.
Oh, I think one more question from Sharath M.
What is that question?
No, yes, thanks. He's just thanking. No question.
Okay. Thank you. I like polite people. Good then. I think have a wonderful night, and we'll see you in class tomorrow. Thank you, faculty colleagues. Professor Sharma, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You can do the final honors, please. Abhijit, they will meet you in any case, right? You don't have anything to say, do you?
No, sir.
Okay. Professor Sharma.
So thank you so much, everyone, for joining this orientation program. Thank you so much, sir. These are all the faculty members, professors from the industry and the academia world. And all the participating students, all the best for your new journey, and see you from tomorrow onwards. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
and,
Thank you.
bye.
Good night.
Okay.